It's that time in the West where no tumbleweed is allowed to live, or beer bottle, or can of beans, or even wanted posters. Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm in west of Loathing, shooting cans of beans and tumbleweeds and shooting myself in the face. At least my wanted poster, because it's time! It's time to get in there and figure out what I can kill. Because last time, I was so cheesed off at the stinking Ghostwood bureaucrats that I wanted to go out and kill everything. Yep, I wanted to kill everybody. Anyway, glad to see you joining the stream. It is a nice day. It's a nice Monday for me, and I hope it's a good day for you guys. We are in this fort, and I don't even remember which memoriam? Let's take a look at the map. Yes, Fort Memoriam. And here in the fort, there are a whole bunch of people here who are game reenactors. So these are people who are reenacting the fight between the cows when the cows came home and the fighters and whatnot. Uh-oh, cow guy fell over. So what I can do here is I can talk to this guy. Can I play? Let's see. Well, the rules are pretty complex. I don't think the others will want to stop to play a teaching game. Well, yeah, I already know it. My brother used to bug me to play him all this time, so he'd test his strategies. Well then, great, yeah. There's short of a player on the cow side. Step up the table and grab some dice. So, no, I play it here at the table. So, time to play their little game. And there are 4 different battles here. So let's go ahead and recreate the Battle of Cow Ridge and see what it is. Okay, I've got a infantry steer. I have a wall of beef, which will block the people from attacking me. And then me. Let's see, I can smite, I can destroy. Oh, that will kill. Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. The revolting human will be utterly destroyed. I can heal. That's good. Raise stats. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and raise stats. Does this do all or just this one? That's the target. Alright, I want my cow to have really good stats. This guy's going to attack here. This guy's going to attack here. This guy, the medic, will heal somebody. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and destroy him so he doesn't come into me. So let's go ahead and do the smite. The hell missile. Yes. Die, you. Alrighty. Oh, I should have raised this guy up one. Alrighty, so at this point, I'm going to go ahead and... no. Let's raise up my steer. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and smite this guy. And hopefully... yeah, I'm good. Okay, let's smite the medic out of the way. Yeah, he's going to do some damage. He's going to live. I can smite this guy. And hopefully my steer... Yep, we'll take him out. Alright, victory for the cows. I prevailed in the Battle of Cow Ridge. Let's play another one. Let's see, the Battle of Medley, 1887. Well, let's take a look at that. Oh, there's lots of people here. Okay, so we got an army grunt that will come in. This is a grenadier. Ooh, well, 2 damage on everybody. That's not good. This guy will shoot somebody with the highest mysticality. Healer, another one of those stinkers. Shoot the person with the highest hit points. This guy, Blackest Angus. Attack the nearest column with enemies in it. Interesting. This guy will just attack whoever's in front, so he'll attack him. You will... that will give me another action point. Alright, so... I'm thinking I may do something very similar to this. Getting rid of the medic would be a really high priority. But, let's go ahead and kill... No, that ends my turn. Let's go ahead and raise some... Actually, no, because I can kill twice. Let's kill this guy here. So he won't be attacking my meat shield, protecting me. She gives me an action point, and he hits him there. Are you healing both? You're healing all of you, you nasty person. Oh, that's not good. The healer goes down. Oh, my meat wall took some damage. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and... yeah, let's go ahead and take out the medic. Because that way, these guys will not get extra healings. Boom. And everybody takes 2 hit points. He's getting rid of my meat wall. Oh, no, you took out my cow! No! Well, fine, let's go ahead and blast you. And then my guy will hit. Oh, a big bunch. Oh, took me down. Defeated. Oh. It's nice that you're a good loser. By which I mean, you're good at losing. Ha ha. Yeah, well, fine. Alright, let's take a look at Lobber's battle. Holy cow. These guys just are gonna blast out tons of grenades. Oh, that bites. I have 5 action points. That'll do... I need to obliterate these guys. So... let's go ahead and... let's try just raising this guy's... how much hit points does she have? We need to kill one of these guys, so she will live. So let's beef this guy's up twice. Alright, so hopefully she'll do a lot more damage to this guy. And... let's go ahead and kill off him. Alright, let's see what goes. Okay, so yes, now we're down 2, which is good. Okay, an action point. Ouch. 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 Okay, so I have... how many hit points do I have left? I've got 4 hit points, which means I have to kill 2 of these guys. Let's go ahead and... she's got 4. She will also die. I think I can do this. Let's go ahead and heal myself. That way I will definitely survive. Let's go ahead and... unfortunately, I'm only doing 3 hit points of damage, so it really doesn't matter where I go. Let's take this guy. Smite him. Because my cow won't go over there. And she gives me another action point. Yay! Now she's gonna die, sadly. Because we've got these 2 guys. She did her thing to defend me. So now I can... I'm definitely wanting to heal. Yeah, let's go ahead and heal me, because I think my cow guy is only going to charge forward. I don't think he's going to charge to the side. So I'm going to have to take this guy out. Alright, 2 points. Cow will still live. Smite him. Will you take him out? Nope. Smite. There you go. Success for the evil cows! There we go. Alrighty, so let's try... we tried this last one, number 4, the early skirmish. I tried that last time. Let's see if we can do it really quick. Mateos is saying that he had a great start of the week, 3 days to fly on holidays. Well, going off on holidays is lots and lots of fun. Alrighty, so these guys are going to attack my meat shield, so I need to definitely beef up my meat shield. This army grunt definitely needs to go away, because he's going to shoot me and my mystics, and they will give me action points. So I'm thinking, I have 5, I need 3 to smite, so I'm going to beef my my wall of beef twice. And then I'm going to go ahead and smite this Demon Hunter gone. And hopefully there's enough meat and strength on my meat wall so he survives. Will he? Dang it, no. Okay, so 3 buffs on him will make him survive. And I'm going to toast it here, I can tell. I've got enough to... I have 2 action points? Yes, they give me 2 action points. I'm going to go ahead and raise my stats twice. Oh, right. Good. hopefully that will give me more armor to support these guys, but I think not. 10 hit points is not very much. Smite. And ouch, and the second guy comes and kills me dead. I think I have an idea for this guy. Let's play another battle. We'll play the early skirmish again. I'm going to beef this guy up. Let's do it 4 times. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and hold this last one left. These 2 will give me 2. That'll let me nuke him the next turn. Howdy there, Carlos Sanchos. Welcome to the party of West of Loathing. Let's blast this guy. Actually, I don't have to, because he's going to die the next turn. Let's help knock him down. Give me some action points. Oh yeah, see, much less damage here. Alright, who are you shooting? No, not my bad person. Don't do that. Alright, so let's definitely ignore the phone that should never ring. And we'll destroy him. Unfortunately, they're going to get through. Yep. I'm seeing this is going to fail again. And now, ouch. And the next guy comes and kills me dead. Alright, it's about time for the phone to hang up and stop calling me again. Alright, I'm going to quit playing this. There's definite strategies to these, and I'm not completely sure which to do. But let's take a look here. We've got a couple places that I haven't been to. Let's go to Roy Bean's house. And we'll have a random encounter on the way. We do. A spiky bright blue shape catches your eye. You hop off of Frank to investigate it more closely. It's a Hagar's agave. They're native to Panama, but they can grow in these parts, especially in places that are too hot for teachers to be comfortable. But collect the nectar. So agave nectar. So Mateos is saying to kill one of the first 3. That definitely is probably a good idea. That makes sense. Let's see what we got in here. Alrighty, let's talk here. Hey, I'm trying to talk to you. There we go. Howdy there, Pilgrim. Name's Roy Bean. Howdy, Roy. I'm Grok, DuckFarmer. What do you have here? Or what do you do here? When I first came to these parts, I was all about 2 things. Dispensing justice and dispensing jelly beans. I was the biggest name in bounty hunting and candy selling anyone ever heard of. Gosh, what happened? Oh, nothing particularly tragic. Got old is all. Hung up my pistol for good. He points at the wall. Well, let's look at the wall. Points at an empty hook on the wall for a spittoon. I still sell some jelly beans from time to time, but they out of fashion. This old place is just a jelly bean museum now. Seems like the sign out front isn't very accurate then. What do you mean? Well, if you aren't dispensing justice anymore, maybe it should just say museum. Guess you got a point. Hey, I found this letter addressed to you. A letter? Yes, let me give it to you. He opens it, reads it, snorts derisively, and tosses it into the fireplace behind him. Well, that wasn't very useful. For a jelly bean museum, I sure don't see very many jelly beans. Huh. Bunch of crooks and shady characters stole them! All 3 jars! Suppose you think I'm a soft target now that I'm retired. Oh man, that sucks. Well, let's help with a quest. Well, now I certainly appreciate the offer. Can't offer much in the way of reward, but I can tell you which way the first group of thieves went if you happen out that direction. And now I know where the jelly bean thieves' hideout is. So I'm gonna go get them. Let's see what this sign is. Lack of jelly beans is not for sale. Yeah, this lack of jelly beans is not for sale. Anything here? What about the chest? Nope. What's for sale over here? There's a single yellow jelly bean in this case with a sign that says Paraguayan murder bee honey jelly bean. Very rare. 6,000 meat. What kind of lunatic would pay 6,000 meat for a single jelly bean? Well, not this kind, that's for sure. And you see what I see? I see a spittoon. And you know what we need to do with spittoons? We gotta search. It's a spittoon. Nothing special about it. Well, I'm gonna investigate. Because that's what we do. As soon as you get near the spittoon, you can smell the overpoweringly sweet stench it exudes. Nauseatingly sweet, like the rotting corpse of a dead gummy bear. Well, we're looking inside. Garish rainbow colors swirl together in a congealing psychedelic madness. Is Roy using jelly beans as chewing tobacco? Yes. Yes, of course he is. In we go. We're talking about a bowl of jelly beans that have been sucked on, half chewed, and then spat into a brass bucket. Do you seriously want to put your hand into that swill of artificial coloring and thickened saliva? It will probably never be clean again. Well, yes, let's go for it. Look, I'm serious. You're about to permanently dye your hand with a swirling mishmash of all the worst colors in the spectrum. No one will ever have a tattoo that looks as gross or as stupid. I don't think so. I have seen some really gross and some really stupid tattoos. So I do not believe that swirly colors will be that bad. So give it to me. Well, I tried. Don't say I ever didn't warn you. So you plunge your hand into the spittoon and fish around for a while. Eventually you pull out a really disgusting pistol and a really disgusting hand to shoot it with. I've got a perked spittoon hand and a befouled pistol. Let's see. It does stench damage instead of physical damage, plus 6 moxie, that's good. Damage 13, 17, that's really good. And this does, your hand has been permanently stained by the rainbow-colored contents of a nasty spittoon. On the bright side, that hand will never suffer anything worse than that ever again. So, hot, cold, and sleaze resistance. Good, 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 good. In hot, cold, sleaze, there are 5 damage types. Hot, cold, sleaze, spooky, and hot, cold, spooky, stench. There it is. Sleaze, spooky, and stench. And they each one attacks 2 others and does more. So if I think it's like cold will take double damage from hot and one of the others, and I can't remember the wheel that it goes in. So yes, hot, cold, sleaze, stinky, and stench, and spooky. I keep forgetting there's 3 S's. Anyway, so yay! I got me a befouled pistol. Let's go take a look at the inventory. My intimidating 6 gun does 10 to 13. A whole bunch of muscle, which isn't that great. My toilet pistol again does stench. This does stench, but 3 to 4, no. That's a 6-pack, 6 gun, 67. This one of 10 to 13 was much better. This, 13 to 17, unless we're attacking something that is highly resistant to stench, that's probably way better damage just because it does so much more. Its low end is the high end of my other intimidating 6 gun. So, yay. Let's go with that stinky gun. Alrighty. Fireplace. Nope, nope, nope. Didn't want to talk to you. Going away. Looking at the fireplace. Nope, just a fireplace. Alrighty. Let's look what we got here. Roy must prefer to perform his morning ablutions outdoors. Well, let's perform, son. Tidy up, gussy up, make ourselves look good. And here's a toilet. What do we do with toilets? Well, we flush them, of course. What is this even hooked up to? Well, let's flush it and see. Hooray, it's been flushed. I'm flushed with pride. Anything else out here? I don't see anything else. Okay, so let's take a look at the map. There's the Jelly Bean Thieves hideout. And let's go scamper over there and see what we've got. Ooh, you see a splash of color out of the corner of your eye, and it turns out to be a giant multicolored banner hung across the front of an old army fort. So, Fort of Darkness. Well, let's ignore that for now. Continue on to the jelly beans. There's 5 of them. I am thinking that I'm not going to be able to handle all 5 right now. I'm going to do the discretion better part of valor and run off to the Fort of Darkness. And let's have something, a random encounter. The already intense heat intensifies. Sweat stings your eyes, and while it's stinging them, you fail to use them to notice that you've hidden right into the middle of a herd of pyrobos. Ooh, evil cows. Well, let's hop down and ready my weapon to shoot them. Holy cow, 78 hit points on each of these. Ooh, some of these are in the 80s and 90s. This may not go too well, unless stench does more damage to hot. And I don't remember. I'm going to go ahead and shoot wildly into the air in the hopes that I hit several of these guys. Go for it! Ooh, okay, that's not bad. Took 1, and let's see. That's not a skeleton. Okay, I was hoping, you know, with the scow head that it looked very skeleton-y to me. So go ahead, shoot them all. Give them some damage. Alright. Ouch, 28. Ow. Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Oh, hey! Don't hit my medic. She's a nice lady. Alright, let's go ahead. I've got 1 action point. Let's go ahead and just blast the living daylights out of this guy. Alright, Alice, heal me. Heal me. There, heal. No, not Alice. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and... I've got a healing potion in here someplace. Does damage and potions. This one will heal 5 hit points. You know, that's such a tiny thing. Does this actually require an action point? It says it doesn't end my turn, so that's good. Okay, it does not take that. Do I have anything that's more... I don't think I have more that's healing, so... oh, target will get wet. I wonder if that'll do anything. I'm just going to go ahead and shoot, and typically you want to shoot the guy with the least amount of hit points. 39 hit points, because you want to kill them dead. That actually did more damage than I expected. Alright, let's shoot him. He's got 70 hit points. Mine does 60 to 64. Oh, he's gonna get me. I should have healed then. Oh well. The pyros roast you and leave you for dead in a nearby ditch. You gain an effect, angry. Oh well. Frank makes an incredible annoying noise, waking you up. You mount up and continue to where you are heading. Alright, let's look at my effects here. I have, where's my angry over here? I have angry level 3, so if I get defeated once more, I will pass out unless I can increase my, is it my grit? Yes, if I can increase my grit one more level, then my pain tolerance will go up to 4, and so I won't have some problems. So yeah, Master of Fleshing. All right, Fort Darkness, or Fort of Darkness. All these cannons have flowers stuck in the barrels. Yeah, it seems like we got a bunch of hippie types here. Alrighty, what do we got this? A patch of loco weed. Sorry, can't forage that. Not good enough. Yeah, we got some trippy hippie types. This guy seems to be in a daze, looking around uncomprehensibly at the boots and cobbler tools around him. Hi there. These are some pretty cool boots you've made. Are they for sale? Huh? No. I mean, I'd like to sell them to you, but they aren't mine. You didn't make them? It's funny how everyone assumes that, but no, these were all made by elves. Elves? Yeah, man, like little elf guys. They're kind of hard to see, just like out of the corner of my eye, you know? But I'll be kind of standing here and just kind of, and then I'm like, oh hey, got another pair of boots in my hands. Guess the elves made some more boots. Huh? I haven't made a pair of boots myself in, I don't know, like a year? Years? Something. These elves keep making them, though. I don't know why. Weird. Okay. Hey, you know, you should open up a boot store. A store to sell your boots in. They're not mine, though. They're... Yeah, right, the elves. But the elves can't be making them just for fun, right? I think they're making them so you can sell them. Uh-huh. Yeah, that makes sense. There's a town called Dirtwater. You could open a real nice shop there. Oh, that's a pretty long trip. Yeah, but like it'd be dangerous. I'd be worried the elves wouldn't make it, you know. I'll let you know if I can think of anything. Can I get anything back here? Nope. Ah, no. Get out of here. Don't want to talk to you. Let's talk to this trippy chick. This young lady is dressed in fancy, expensive traveling clothes, although hardware has made them dirty and ragged. Also, her pupils are the size of teacups. Wow, hi, a new face. My name's, one second, Irene. She giggles. Everyone here just calls me Mushroom, so I forget something. Sometimes. Howdy, Irene. I'm Grok. What's your story? Oh, not much to tell. I was hitchhiking to Frisco a few months back, but stopped here and never got around to continuing, you know. We're like a big happy family here, and everybody's so nice and appreciative of how I know so much about mushrooms. Mushrooms? Uh-huh. They're good for all kinds of things if you know which ones to pick. If you want, I can sell you a few of my favorites. I have a spare pair of mushroom pliers too if you want to pick your own. Well, cool. Would you like to buy a mushroom or a pair of mushroom pliers? Holy cow, 1,000 meat for a mushroom? That's an expensive mushroom, even for the type of mushroom she's dealing with. Don't have even 500 meat to buy pliers. How about a free mushroom? Well, I don't have dickery in 3, so see ya, hippie chick. What do we got over here? More bones. Nope. Let's talk to Bone Lady. Hi, I'm Grok. Teeth, clavicle, femur, teeth. I think she's kind of obsessed about bones. Yeah, well, okay. I could give her bones, some skull chips. Hey, have some skull chips. You hand her some bone chips and she stops muttering. Her eyes seem to focus a little and she takes some glue out of her toolbox and presses the chips into a ring. Well, bone chip ring. I have more random encounters with skeletons. The text says, this ring is made of compressed bone chips and glue. It's disgusting. Do you even know where glue comes from? Yes, it comes from the hooves of animals, or possibly horns, depending on what they're grinding up. So she's back to muttering. Let's see, I've got some gold teeth. A gold tooth tiara. Yeah. She blinks out the gold teeth you hand her and takes a spool of wire out of her toolbox. Soon she presents you with an elaborate tiara. Not enough, she mutters sadly. Not nearly enough. Oh, hey, more Moxie. I like Moxie stuff. Gonna give her some more gold teeth. Yay, a second one. Alright, I think we're done. Go back to your hallucinations. Yeah, see, she's wigging out there. Let's take a quick look at... I got 2 of these. How much? 250 meat. That's pretty good. Do I have any gold teeth left over? I've got this. Let's go... No, let's leave it here. Gold tooth, I've got 8, and each one is 15, so 10 of that is 150. So yeah, it's a really good deal to convert them. But let's see, my cap is +7 attack damage. I think that's probably better than the Moxie. So book guy, gal. Hi, I'm Grok. Salutations, Grok. They call me the Talking Dude because of my extensive knowledge of the principles of philosophy and the arguments and conundrums surrounding its various aspects and interpretations. I bet that's not why they call you that. Can I interest you in a discussion of the particulars of Kurtzian philosophy? Oh, sure, why not? The Talking Dude begins, and you immediately tune out. Blah, 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 determinism, blah, 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 blah. Well, that's just interesting. Blah, 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 in the writings of Hegel, blah, 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 blah. Yep, I'm going to nod politely. He acknowledges your interest in barrel's own. Blah, blah, in the writings of Kant, blah, 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 but Heidegger said, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I see. Oh, blah, 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 prepositional calculus, blah, 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 blah. I'm trying my best not to yawn right now, even. Your posture alone is enough to keep him talking. Blah, 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 but what is reality really? Blah, 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 blah. Have you ever been in a conversation like this? Yes, I have. This is just fascinating. Blah, 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 Cartesian dualism. Blah, 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 blah. But what is reality? Yes, and blah, 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 of course, a consequence of blah, 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 blah. You keep on talking with the subtlest of body language. I understand completely. Blah, 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 Cartesian. Oh, hey, cool. He continues on necessary and sufficient condition, blah, blah, blah. So I've got Kurtzian philosopher. I'm well versed in Kurtzian philosophy, or at least you're clever enough to pretend to be. Well, mysticality is nice, but I don't really need that. Let's see. If I just keep listening to the blah, 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 blahs, will I get another benefit? Let's see. Oh, Chop Ninja is saying, I actually knows what Cartesian dualism is. Yeah, a lot of this is right there. I do love, therefore Kant is a terrible golfer. A lot of this is little, except for the golfing things. Allegory of the cave, the right of Spinoza, opposed to Leibniz. Preposition kindness, blah, blah, verse, token. Unless you believe Nietzsche, in which case, blah, 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 blah. Alright, let's try another. I'm just ignoring what he's saying, because, you know, that's what I do. I do love that. Therefore, Nietzsche is a terrible golfer. Unless you believe Locke, in which case, blah, 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 and the writing of Schopenhauer. I feel like breaking into the philosopher songs from Monty Python. You know, that's good, you know. I have no idea why. Alright, I think okay, there. David Hume. Right there, as soon as you start saying anything about David Hume, I want to start launching into song. Alright, I'm walking away, because, yeah, I'm done with you, and you're not breaking into song. Alright, dude, you are not... She looks hippie. Other than the really wide eyes. Hello. Hello, yes. I'm Todd. Grok, pleased to meet you. So, what do you do around here, Todd? I'm a chemist. I've been researching the properties of some of the local mushrooms. Well, of course, that explains your pupils. Properties like what? Like how they get you totally wrecked. Yes. I'm kidding. They actually have a lot of interesting properties that could be a real boon to medicine. They may even hold a solution to many psychological disorders. Oh, well, that's pretty interesting. The fact that you also get absolutely smashed is just a happy side effect. Woohoo! Yeah. If you've read any Lactarius diptyhipica mushrooms, I can refine them into a more potent potable, i.e. a potion. Well, I don't have any of them, but I will keep them in mind. Alright, hippie chick. This woman is rocking back and forth, making sounds as she rapidly flaps her lips with her fingers. Just like this. Hi! So, what you doing? Nothing really, just making dumb noises to entertain myself. It's kind of reminiscent of something, but I'm not sure what. There is an instrument very similar to that, but I'll just leave her to that. Alright, what do we got here? I'm afraid it's disco. Disco aerobics? Or just disco? This record must be from a foreign country where music is way weirder. Yeah. Oh, whoa, I talked to a guy. Howdy there, Ender Gaming. This tall, muscular, bald guy is leading his students into an aerobic workout routine. His voice is powerful, yet disconcertingly soft as he counts off 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Excuse me, what's going on here? Exercise. You must strengthen the body. If the body is weak, the mind cannot be strong. These two are one. Who are you? I am Kurtz. Ah, well, he must be the formation of the Kurtzian method. My methods will usher in a new age of power and will. Well, let's exercise. Kurtz glanced at your clothes. You do not have the proper attire. Before muscle comes skin. Before skin comes clothing. Okay, you look around and sure enough, everyone is wearing the same striped pants and weird fuzzy headband. Okay, well, I will have to get right on that. Oh yes, right on that. What do I got in here? It's a sealed crate of old army supplies. Let's pry it open. Full canteen, smelling salts. Wow, no, get back in there, you. Yeah, Chop Ninja is saying, when you realize what they're saying is the opposite of Cartesian dualism, well, yes, a lot of the stuff they say makes absolutely no sense dealing philosophy, yeah. Let's pry this open. Hardtack, full canteen. Oh, army trauma kit. 10 hit points is way better than 5, so that's well worth... wrong key. That's well worth having. Books. A bunch of military manuals. They all look too complicated for you, except for one. Well, I'm going to take it. Cannon loaded for idiots, or idiots. I will take that. This book is a book of how to load a cannon, written at a reading level that is more or less equivalent to illiteracy. Well, let's take a look. Can I read this? Let's read it. So rudimentary that it's insulting to your intelligence, even though you know almost nothing about loading cannons. Alright. Hey. I want to read it. Okay, I guess I read it. Let's check out the drawers. One of the drawers in this cabinet is open a crack. Well, let's check it out. The last entry says she was buried in plot 420 of the military cemetery up north. 420, man. Alright, a sturdy safe that contains, you assume, guns. But I don't have enough safe cracking to get into that. Howdy, Roxy. Are you here to investigate west of Loathing? Or are you just wondering if I've got any nummy food yet? No, there is no nummy food here. You have to wait at least another half hour. And if we're lucky, Miss the DuckFarmer will be home in time to feed you. Yes, you go sit right there. And that's what happens when Roxy the cat wanders by. It's a big pile of old military supplies. Hey, they're not even sealed. I'm looting them. Oh, lots of these field trips, good. And chemical bullet poisons people, also good. I like lead poisoning. You just shoot them enough with the lead until they die of poisoning. I think that's good. See you, Ender. Have a great time away. Alright, so there's the Fort of Darkness. There was we got the ranch here. Reboot Hill, Curious Abandoned. There's the military cemetery we haven't been to. So we got several places to go. Let's take a look at the Hellstrom Ranch. And a random encounter. A spiky blue bright shaped glass catches your eye. You hop off Frank to investigate. It's another one of those Hagar agaves. Since I read that just a couple miles ago, I didn't feel like reading it again. Yay! Let's get me another needle. Now I can start going through and lockpicking stuff. Ooh, howdy, Ruby Wolf. She says, speaking of food, I just got Chinese takeout. I'm envious. I do like Chinese. There's a lot of other ethnic foods that I like more, but I do like good Chinese. And this is bad. They must have had a real barn burner of a party here. Nyah, 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 nyah. Okay, what's this? That looks pretty spooky there. Hey, more agave. Anything here? The only part of the shed that didn't burn was the part this horseshoe was attached to. Guess it really is good luck. I've got me a lucky horseshoe. Ooh, offhand, +6 attack damage. I'm liking that. My offhand right now is the artillery. Well, it also does +6 attack damage, unless it's this, +5. Yes. Alright, now I'm +6. Alright, even better. More damage, more damage. Any further? Alright. Cowbell. Ringing this cow will attract the attention of at least one infernal cow. I'm guessing this is a rift. Man, I can really hear those cows, so let's step away a little bit. Nope, still can hear them. Alright, let's fight. Howdy there. Ooh, that's a lot. I'm gonna shoot you a whole bunch. Yeah, my shot does a lot of damage. Take some stenchy stuff. That's pretty good. An infernal soul fragment. A wispy, tattered little bit of infernal soul spirit just hanging out on this side of the pail going, boo, boo. Alright, let's do one more. Because I can. A hell cow. Well, you're gonna get blasted with this. Give me some meat. Yay! And a roasted cow tongue. You prep your skinny knife, but all useful hide bursts into flames and withers away. Aww. Alright, yeah, I'm done with these guys. I may camp them a little bit later, but for now, no. Let's head on up out of here. We had the curious abandoned well. Let's go there. An unexpected crate. By unexpected, I'm referring to its location, not its contents, which is nailed shut. Or condition, which is nailed shut. So, open that Hummer up. I got some soap. Alright, they're Dr. Schweckleton's Pure Castile soap. Where this comes from, they call it Thope. So that's not Castile, that's Castille. So that's Spain, and that's why they have the theta, which is why it says Thope. Which wouldn't be with S, it would be with C's or Z's. But anyway, and a lock. Locks are good. This padlock's got a name because it's like a wizard that protects your house. Okay. Mastered my crate expectations. Alright, transponder. Oh, my transponder, my El Vibrato transponder goes ape as you get close to the old well. Well, I don't have a rope. Dang it. Let's see about. Breadwood has a trading post, if I recall. Let's see. Your El Vibrato transponder thingy bleeps, and you follow the bleeps to a shallow cave that you think might be a bear den. Fortunately, the bear isn't in right now, and you find a weird crate in the back. Snag that. Ooh, an assault drone. Okay, so you poke at the crate until you find the button that makes it open. Presumably, the bear won't miss this stuff. So, El Vibrato scraps, an El Vibrato punch card that's complicated. That's enough stuff there that's complicated. A piece of thick paper with dozens of square holes punched in it. Looks like the ones they used for the census back in the 90s, but that's way more complicated. Yes. Actually, yes, in 1890, they actually used punch cards like this for doing the US Census. Anyway, El Vibrato Assault Drone. Ooh, very dangerous hexagon made of El Vibrato material. Luckily, it's dangerous to your opponents, not to you. Used in combat. I might use that next time. I wonder how many action points that is to use. Alright, the Buttery Biscuit, I believe, had the trading post in it. Yep, there it is. And there's a length of rope. Get me one of them. I guess double click doesn't work. I gotta do that. Mushroom picking pliers is way cheaper here. but I still don't have the meat. I should spend some time camping meat. Doing some meat farming. Hey, excuse you, horse, with the burps. Alright. Abandoned well. And do we have a miscellaneous encounter? Nope. Alright, let's attach a rope. Let's climb down. Aha! What's this? It's a shockweed plant. Ah, I got it. A floral ring. Ah, makes foraging random encounters much more likely. Interesting. So I could get more of these foraging random encounters. But let's go through this guy. Zoom. Alright, what do we got here? It's lifeless. Ooh. But there's nothing that says I must not have the sphere to power that up. Let's go through this guy. Ooh. Bunch of paper cards. Yes, snag them. There's 5. This guy. Single button on top of it. Let's press. The machine says... you press the button, the machine speaks. A voice says, Ganila. 7 buttons. Look at the buttons. The terminal emits a reassuring tone. You have learned the El Vibrato word for number 0. Oh, well, that's cool. Alright, let's press. Nope. So, Ganila's number 0. So let's try this again. So it's teaching me stuff. So let's try. Yeah. So it looks like if I mess with this. So let's try 2. Okay. So there's number 1. Alrighty. Anan. Let's do. There we go. That one's new. Let's try 4. Nope. Nope. Yay! Alrighty. Oh, Tata. Yep. Rather than just randomly going through, I'm just keep hitting the next one, so I learn them all. Nope, wasn't that one. Alright, so let's try 6. Nope. Back to 5. Nope. Oh, button says 3. Well, that's this one. Yep. Because it starts with 0. Yep, we already did that one. I think we already did 5, so this has got to be 7th. Nope. Poo, or was it poo-poo? Nope. Let's try... Am I writing this down? No, I am not writing this down at all. I'm just randomly clicking these. And I've done 1 through 4. Well, actually 0 through 3. But... Okay, I'm trying... Poo-poo, let's do 5. No. Okay, I've done... definitely did this one recently, so... Alright, there's 5. Okay, so... Done that one. Done 2. Okay, so this one's got to be 7. So 6, yep. Alright, so I just need the last guy to come up to do 5. And then I've learned my my numbers in El Vibrato. 2. Alrighty. Oh, stop with the numbers I already know. No, I don't want that. Oh, give me the last one, please. Alright. Oh, come on. Of course, I was getting the ones I didn't want. Trying to be... I wonder 8. I don't want to necessarily do it all over again and learn it again. What was I spent 4? Okay. Am I right in thinking that I've got them all? Or I'm missing... I think I got them all. Alright, I'm hitting do it again. Yep. There's 6, there's 4. I've got 3. There's 5. I think I got them all. There's 1. Yeah, I've got them all. Alright, I'm gonna leave. So, the screen says Habuno Stakumzom. Yeah, there's no button. But, oh, hey, I could put them in a small punch card. I've got some of those. Hey, I learned some words. Okay. Increase education and online. Whoa. Whoa, indeed. Whoa, indeed. Let's put in a punch card. Adjustment and destruction. Alright. I'm just going to put in my punch cards. Clothing and system. Insert self and refreshment. Small matter north and bridge. And all I have left is a large one. Orientation reactor and time squeezer. Those are interesting words. Alright, so I have learned a whole bunch of El Vibrato technology. Yeah, you're still dead. There was some other cave someplace, and I don't remember where, that had a whole bunch of words. Here, I'm peeking out behind that bush there. What do I have still new? I got this. Alright, assault drone. I definitely want to try that next time I fight something. Alright. Curse you, Ghostwood. Let's go up to Old Schmaltz Brewery and skip the military cemetery for right now. Ooh. You see a wooden sign off the side of the trail. It reads, Jumble Neck Mine 4 miles. It's weird that they put a period in the sign, and it's weird that they bothered to carve individual hyphens and a greater than sign instead of just carving an arrow into it. Yes. Yes. Oh, let's check out the mine. Off we go. Foreman's office. Oh, what do we got here? Rocks. Probably some just mine leavings that got piled up. Well, let's search the rocks. Nope, nothing there. Oh well. There's a barrel. Full of old grease. Well, I'll take some. What, just grab a handful? Well, why not? It can go into my inventory. Everything goes into my inventory. What do we got here? Gin blossoms. Well, give me some of that. More rocks. Yay! Yes. Turn up a human skull. You got an item. Silver-toothed skull. Oh, that's a little ominous. What do you think, Doc? I agree. I mean, like from a medical standpoint. Oh, well, hand it over. Nice silver tooth, I guess. What? Damage to the occipital bone around the edge of the foramen magnum, and heavy blunt to the left temporal bone. Looks like we hit with a blunt but flat edge, couple 3 inches across. Wow, what does that mean? In layman's terms, somebody hit this fella over the wide end of the pickaxe and knocked his head clean off. Geez, where's the rest of the skeleton, though? Why is just the skull here? That, I can't tell you. Latin? Foramen? Or foramen? I don't know which. That is a hole. So, damage to the occipital bone, that's the eye bone. Around the edge of the foramen magnum, the big hole in there. So, yeah. Yeah, they say college would not be worth anything. Oh. This is an elevator down to the mine. Well, let's check it out. This elevator is pretty dusty inside and doesn't appear to have been maintained for quite a while. It does seem functional, but the control lever is chained and padlocked. Well, that's poopy. You also notice that the shaft is totally silent. You'd expect to hear the rumbling of minecart and the clanking of pickaxes echoing up from below, but there's nothing. I need to up my lockpicking. Let's go into the office. See what we got here. Jumble Deck Mine Foreman's office. Except for all the dust all over everything, and the fact that the guy at the desk is a ghost, this looks like a regular mine foreman's office. Well, okay. I'm busily shuffling the ghosts of papers on his desk. If you're part of Ghostwood, I'm just killing you right now. Again. Twice. Excuse me. Kid, I'm busy here. I've got a mine to run. Take a hike, okay? The mine's still running? I haven't seen anyone around. We're miners, kid. If you saw anyone up here, I'd have to fire them for not doing their job. Well, let's ask him how. Do you know that you're a ghost? Do you know you're a pain in the ass? No, seriously. You see me laughing? Well, let's ask him about how business is. How's business? Oh, just great. Hunky friggin' dory. See this face? This is my happy face, and I'm double excited about answering questions from some random kid that wandered into my office while I'm working. Look how ecstatic I am. That's quite a silver tooth. Oh, hey. Made it myself. I made a few little silver trinkets in my time. Now go away. Do you still know you're a ghost? I have something that belongs to you. Well, that's a human skull. Notice the silver tooth? Looks familiar. I don't mean to upset you, but... Oh, I guess I forgot somehow. Must have been a traumatic experience. Oh, you think? You think maybe? Sheesh, give me that dang skull. It's mine after all. Well, what happened? Don't want to talk about it? And frankly, kid, it's none of your business. Leave me alone so I can get on with going into the light or whatever. You know, you can't take it with you, because I've got the hornswoggling. What? Take what? Whatever's in the safe over there. Oh, fine. Yeah, the combination is 0415. Well, yay! Let's open this thing up. I can't crack. I can unlock it. And I didn't even have to remember the password, so yay! You get an item, a sack of meat nuggets, a small burlap sack full of nuggets of fairly pure meat ore. Well, that's good to have. A weird knife. This knife is thin, twisty stiletto blade made of tarnished black silver. It looks wicked sharp, but holding it makes you feel uncomfortable. Oh, Michael Wood just subscribed. Well, thank you for the subscription. If you are in the stream, might as well say howdy to everybody. Let's see, it makes you feel a little uncomfortable, like someone's whispering your name, but you can't quite hear them. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be wielding that. Let's look at this. The hat rack with a standard issue miner's helmet hanging on it. Well, I'm snagging that. What is that doing? A miner's helmet. A little lamp on the front is busted, but it's still protecting you from a bonk to the noggin. +3 armor is very nice. An old calendar. Looks like work stopped here a bunch of months ago. Well, so, yeah, I need lockpicking. I need to up my lockpicking. And then I can do stuff. Alright, nope, wrong thing. I wanted to look at the map. Map says we were going back to the old Schmaltz Brewery and random encounter... No. Nope, here we go. Schmaltz. So, a little cluster of gin blossoms. Schmaltz. What sort of stuff is Schmaltz? And would you want to drink it if it came out of a brewery? So, don't let this weird thing here distract you. That is a good question. This dead guy's hat got knocked off and covered with yeast. Well, I'm a snag in the hat. Yeast cover hat. This is a great hat to wear if you and your loved ones absolutely love the smell of dough. Or if you don't mind it and your enemies hate it, I guess. Don't need that. Talk to this guy. This fella's too scared to talk to you. He's just totally freaked out about yeast. Well, sure. It says beer hose. You're not sure what purpose this might have held. Yep. Dylan the Hammer has the right answer. Schmaltz is chicken fat. It's when you cook out some chicken and the little grease, the fat that comes out of the chicken fat, that is schmaltz. It's a beer vat, or at least a vat. It's not guaranteed to actually contain beer. Well, it's sample pure ethanol. Who would want ethanol kicking around? Alright, I'm just going to kill this guy. Some kind of crazy yeast monster has apparently broken loose from the vats and eaten some of the bandits. The sound is like a horse. Okay, it's more of a yell than a... kind of, to me it sounds like a horse. And it got broke loose from the vat and eaten some of the bandits. I guess they brewed up something they couldn't put down. They could barley control it. You'd have to hop to it if you want to prevail. Yes, let's kill it before the bad puns come out. 104, I'm gonna triple shoot you. Dead, dead, dead. That's what a good gun pays off. Yeehaw. Alright, what do we got here? The reins of the horrible yeast beast. I guess you could take some back to the mayor. Yes! I've got half a ton of yeast. You plop a big old glob of yeast in your pack, and I'm carrying it in my pack. Oh, it's light enough for you to carry it because it's dried? Wait a second. The bag contains half a ton of yeast. It's light enough for you to carry because it's half a ton. It doesn't matter if it's dried, it's still half a ton. Okay. Yeah, it's like, you know, which weighs more? A pound of feathers or a pound of gold? I'll throw that question out to you guys. I'm taking the beer. 3 cans of beer on the wall, 3 cans of beer. Take them all down and put them in your bag instead of singing the rest of the song about beer. I didn't even know where that was going when I started singing that. Okay, so Schmaltz Blue Ribbon. They don't make this stuff anymore. Some people say there's good reason for that. Oh, whoa. Plus 15. Plus 15 is a very good amount of damage. So this whole yeast theft biz doesn't seem to have gone well for you guys. Yeah, no. I mean, oh geez, are you a bounty hunter? Relax. The mayor just wants his yeast back. He didn't say anything about hauling you in. Oh, whew. Okay. Well, the yeast is in that revolting pile. So what happened here? Well, we got bored of bread is all. You know, a bit about brewing, and we figured, oh, I know a bit about brewing, and we figured if we came back with a couple kegs, nobody would mind so much that we stole the yeast. No offense, but it seems like you aren't much of a brewer. Hey! Well, ideally, you wouldn't end up with a ravenous yeast monster. That wasn't my... Okay, well, I guess it was my fault, but I understand what happened. These vats are old, and we hadn't cleaned them properly first, because we were in a hurry. I think there were some frogs living in one of them, and you figured you could use the extra hops. Yeah. Well, if you figure you got it figured out, I'm sure, if you're sure you've got it figured out, you could set up shop in Dirtwater. Yes, Dirtwater. It's a thriving metropolis. You'd love Dirtwater. Yeah, it's turned into quite a metropolis. I'd love to have my own place. Okay, check it out. Go. He's gone. What about the other guy over here? Nope, he's still here. What about this guy? Yeast Beast seems to have killed this guy pretty thoroughly. Well, he's dead. Now he's too grumpy to talk to you. He's just angrily muttering about yeast. Well, I'm arresting you. You're under arrest. For what? Stealing about 2 handfuls of yeast? Yes. And the sentence for that is, what, about 3 days in jail? And Breadwood doesn't actually have a jail? Alright, I'm letting you off with a warning this time. Unless I come and arrest you again. Okay, I won't. So, let's zip back to Breadwood, and we can turn in the yeast, make the mayor happy that way. Random encounter! You hear the crackle of north-southwestern lightning snake. Too bad you don't have a forked lightning rod with you. Wait, that wouldn't work at all, would it? Doesn't matter, I'm going to shoot that thing 3 times. I love this fan, the fan hammer, shooting it. Blang, blang, blang. And dead. Oh, I skin it, and I got an electric snake skin. Ooh, spell damage. Doesn't do me any good, because I want to do pistol damage. Alright, Mayor. Any luck recovering our yeast from those bandits up at the old Schmaltz Brewery? Why, yes I did. Yay, skill stuff. Alright, Baker Boys? Nope. Logging permit? Nope. Missing mail? Nope. Trouble at the cemetery? Nope. Alright, let's go do some of those things. Been distracted. I'm guessing military cemetery time it is. And random encounter. Nope, not this time. So, which weighs more? A pound of feathers or a pound of gold? Ooh, shovel. It's the caretaker's shanty. Well, let's take a look. You poke around in the shed. The caretaker appears to have been shirking his duties for a while, judging by the dust and cobwebs. Looks like the mayor was right about him having wandered off. Guess you're going to have to fetch him back here to do his job. Well, I'm going to look at the tools. The tool, singular. There's a shovel here. Since you've already had a shovel, you leave it alone. It's not like you're going to be able to dig twice as fast. I could if I use both hands, right? Right? Okay. Chop Ninja says that the question of which is heavier, a pound of feathers or a pound of gold, is a trick question. Is it? What is gold weighed in? The hint is troy ounces. T-R-O-Y. So how much is a troy ounce compared to regular ounces? And let's continue to poke around the shed and look under the chair. Like all chairs owned by one guy, it has weird years worth of lint and food crumbs underneath it. That is gross. Let's scope out the desk. It's covered with an old paint-splattered newspaper and features a large collection of tiny jars of paint as well as jar of fine-tooth tipped brushes, a can of thinner, and a stack of history books. Well, that's kind of curious. And let's look at the flyers. You find a flyer for a military reenactment enthusiast society. Apparently they meet regularly at Fort Memorandum. Ah, that must be where the caretaker wait. Alrighty, let's go ahead and leave, because we poked around there enough. Alright, Eternal Flame. What does this say? Do not touch Eternal Flame. That looks like a goblin here. Dude, what you got there? This goblin is roasting a weenie over the Eternal Flame. I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do that. Fruklorp, Glorbark, Flackorp, Orlipa, Bloryorp. Yeah, I don't speak goblin. Hey, it's a goblin chef. Guess what he's gonna get? He's gonna get... Oh, well, let's just shoot him once so we don't make him feel bad. Hey, Alice, would you go ahead and shoot him a couple times for me? Would that be nice? Okay, you'd go do that. Thank you. I figured I'd be able to take him down. Goblin bratwurst. I love a good bratwurst. This is a bratwurst you got from that goblin in the military cemetery. It's kept warm by our gratitude for the boys in uniform who made the ultimate sacrifice so that we might be free to have barbecues. Increase your muscle by 10 and reduce your moxie by 5. No, I like my moxie just fine, thank you. Can I... Is this burning an eternal flame? Yes. Bangles. 1980s something. Burial plots. Okay, can I read this? Military. Should be military. Military cemetery. Beyond this gate stands countless rows and columns of tombstones. Well, they're not actually countless. I've counted them, and there are 999 of them. You can visit an individual plot by number if you like. Well, there was a plot mentioned, so the question is, what was the plot that we need to find? And I'm going to visit number 1. Waiting for you guys to hear. You approach the grave, it reads, First Lieutenant Philomena de la Cruz, 477th Chief Medic Division. Soldier Barrett here is making a lot of noise, and I'm going to dig the guy up. Wow, that's a quick guy. Ouch! That's a lava fava. That's a hot thing. Alright, wow, he's got 163 hit points. Okay, you're getting a whole bunch of shots to the face. That'll teach him. Chips, chips, chips. Alice, learn some more stuff. Level up. Alright, so any answer to what plot we should be digging up? He said with a drink. Oh, very nice. Yes, Roxy, did you hear the alarm going off? I heard the alarm going off, but I don't know if you heard it. But I'm going to keep streaming here. Yes, because I'm an evil, evil person. Yes. Oh, she's coming over saying, hey, that must be it. There you go. Dylan the Hammer says, 420. Yes, yes indeedy. Let's go ahead and go to 420. 420 is completely overgrown with mushrooms. Well, of course it is. You root around in the loose shroomage and find a book. Hey, coincidentally, it's a book about mushrooms. Mycology, Yorkology. Teaches you all about mushrooms. It's a book about mushrooms printed on paper, which is made from trees, which mushrooms sometimes grow on. It really makes you think. Well, I'm going to stop looting that because I'm going to read me a book. Teach me all about mushrooms. Ta-da! You flip through the book and memorize the positions of all the spots on all the mushrooms. Yes, this one here has 7 spots. You know more about mushrooms than the average cowpoke. Well, that's good. Knowing mushrooms is a really good thing to know because there are so many poisonous mushrooms. And my wife has a big, thick book. It's about an inch thick. One of those 1.5 tall, foot long, wide. It's a big book with information in there about half of them are the poisonous and the other half are the edible, and it teaches you how to identify them. And you sit there and you look at the cap, you look at the colors, you smell them, you look at the underside to see what the gills look like. You put them on top of black and white paper to see what sort of spores they drop, because sometimes the spores are dropped dark and sometimes they're dropped light. All sorts of things. You slice them open to see, if there's any, you know, little blue guys living inside, all sorts of stuff. And after you finish reading the book, you absentmindedly misplace it while musing about mushrooms. I think that happens a lot with people, about musing with mushrooms. Let's go to 2. Sergeant Eamon Barter, 9th Cannoneering Division. Well, let's dig him up and shoot. Oh, whoa, he's got a big cannon there. And let's shoot him dead. Not even gonna let him give him a chance to shoot that off me, because I'm just mean. Alright, let's go 3. Sergeant Major Ella Jensen, 76th Pyrotechnics Division. This grave doesn't bear any of the telltale marks of necromantic interference. Cool. Yeah, so she wasn't reanimated, so lockbox, personal effects buried with the soldier whose personal effects they were. Well, let's go ahead and look at the lockbox. True to its name, it's locked. That's okay. I've got a needle. Oh, that was my only needle. Well, fine. Let's go. Let's see. Dirt water, because didn't we talked about sending some people over there? No, the yeasty guy actually went over. So let's go. Hi there, angry lady. Jail. Liquid Bread Brewing Co. I've heard it said that beer is liquid bread, but yeah, that just kind of makes me feel bad. Oh, hey, it's you. Thanks for telling me about this place instead of arresting me or shooting me in the head and then arresting me. You're lucky that I'm not that mad about the stupid bureaucrats at Ghostwood. I guess word's been going around because yes, I've been. Well, you didn't. You sure did help me out. I really appreciate the opportunity, and things are going pretty well. Not a single yeast monster yet. Well, that's good. Let's see. What do you got? LB Liquid Bread, Athletic Amber, Brainy Brown, and Cool Culch. So this increases by 7, increases by 7. Yeah, oh, you're never quite sure how to pronounce Culch, but drinking this special microbrew will make you understand that only dorks care about pronunciation. Alright, let's read the text. You always feel smarter after a few beers, but this fancy microbrew will make that especially true. This fancy microbrew is chock full of vitamins and minerals to make your bones stronger as you makes you drunker. Well, I only have 176 meat. I'm gonna hold off. Anything in here? Nope, nope. Alright. Let's go to the post office. Do I have any mail? Hey, I need some help tracking down some missing mail. What do you mean? Mail delivery went missing on the way to Breadwood, and I'm hunting it on behalf of their mayor. The local mail station has a bunch of route maps or route maps. Route or route? I pronounce it either way. To me, it looks like right here, route maps, not route maps. Anyway, but I don't. But I have a router, not a router. Whatever. But I don't know which one I need. Well, that information ain't exactly secret, but I ain't supposed to just give it out either. A delivery going missing is bad news, though. I suppose it's alright just this once. Wait a sec. After a couple of minutes, she comes back with a sheet of notepaper. Okay, so each map has a code number on it, see, based on region and direction of travel. She explains how to work out the code you need and gives you a cheat sheet for reference. Yay for cheat sheets! I love cheat sheets. This cheat sheet should help you find the right map at the Postal Service way station. Well, I think I know where I need to go. Post station, way station. I think that's on the next section. Yes, there it is. Postal way station. Off to a random encounter. Nope, no random encounter. And to here, no trespassing. I'm trespassing anyway. Whole lot of confusion, a lot of annotations. There we go. Find the cheat sheet to find the route map. Or did I say route map? To get to Breadwood. Alright, let's find it. I find a suspicious looking house. Chuck's house. Let's investigate Chuck's house. Something about this house makes you suspicious. You can't quite put your finger on it. The place looks perfectly normal after all, but you can't shake the feeling that there's something very wrong going on here. Maybe you're just being paranoid. Well, let's look around. Oh yeah, nothing creepy about this. Probably just one of those bird feeders where you hang up a ball of soot and seeds and stuff. Except the birds ate it all. So it's just the, you know, the rope. Let's go. A cellar door. Man, I bet it's all kinds of horror down there. Like some kind of medieval torture. Well, let's go in there. It's locked, but it's locked to keep you out or to keep something in. Whoa, it's a plotco lock. Those things are unpickable. Yeah, it's unpickable because the plot says it's so. Can I look at that windows? No. Anything over here? Oh. Unmarked. There's no name on. Yeah, this is completely normal. You approach the door hesitantly. You could be getting yourself into a real bad situation. Let's go ahead. You knock on the door. A voice inside calls out, "Come in. It's always open." The door creaks open and you step inside the house. The interior is an absolute nightmare. The walls are covered with rusty chains and hooks, as well as a variety of wicked-looking knives and shears. A man of indeterminate age and slightly hunched posture grins right widely as you enter, his eyes gleaming. He's standing near a large puddle of blood on the floor. Hello, my name is Chuck. Welcome to my little blood and breakfast. Your what? Blood and breakfast. Oh, sorry, I have a lisp. A lisp? Yes, it makes lud sound like lud. Oh, a bed and breakfast. I see. People also tell me I emphasize words oddly, but I don't get that at all. Yeah, Chop Ninja's saying, this looks like a dentist office. Yes, this totally looks like a very normal and completely understandable dentist office. There's a lot of blood on the floor here. Well, let's ask Chuck. I can't help but notice you've got a giant pool of blood on the floor. Blood? Oh, no, I can see why you might think that, as this is certainly blood like blood, but this is tomato soup. Tomato soup? Yes, I spilled my lunch. Very clumsy of me. I was just getting started cleaning up when you arrived. There's a kettle on the stove and it's still hot. A little pantry shelf with various tins and jars. There's nothing very unusual, but you do notice 2 jars of tea leaves labeled Sleepy Time and Earl Grape. Yep. Sleepy Time and Earl Grape. Sorry, that's private. That's my blood room. What? My blood room. My bedroom. Oh, right. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, Ruby Wolfire says, if I were in Transylvania, I'd say vampire. You know, with all these things here on the wall, I'm thinking kind of serial murdery sort of guy. This is a large collection of steel chains and hooks, as well as knives, shears, and other bladed implements. Everything is covered with rust or possibly dried blood, or possibly both. Hey, Chuck. Aha, you've noticed my collection. Yeah, it's dramatic. It all belonged to my father and his father before him. They were butchers. And you? I do a little, but not professionally. I broke with family tradition to run my little blood and breakfast. I don't see anything else to do here. So, yeah, Chuck's house is kind of creepy. Alright, let's see. There looks like there could be a few things here. Maybe something here, a couple things here. There also looks like there could be some things here. Back at Dirtwater, I think they had some binoculars. Let's check. Oh, I don't have a needle, dang it. Alright, let's go this way. And the mercantile. Out of the road, coach. I think, does he have, yes, he's got, 170. Okay, I can buy one. Alright. So if we go back to the map, is there a Fort Cowardice? Let's go see if I can spot anything. Yay! Your booze sense alerts you to the presence of a rock. Confused, you move the rock, and sure enough, there's a bottle of booze behind it. Yay, cheap whiskey. Phew, you were afraid for a second that your booze sense had been replaced with some kind of rock sense. Because that would be bad. Because there's lots of rocks. Oh, hey, can I pick this now? I can. Mug up. Just like the old saying goes, when life gives you cannon, make cannonade. Alright, let's climb up here and use the binoculars. Yay, I did find something. The big apple. Alright. Hey! You climb down the watchtower and pitch the binoculars in a nearby trash can. I was using that. Keep Fort Cowardice beautiful. I think, yeah, I investigated here. Alright, let's go take a look at... let's zoom out. Where is the Big Apple? It's New York. Someone left a bundle of dynamite on the ground. You approach it cautiously, verifying that it is neither wired to a detonator nor connected to an actively sparking fuse. What an odd and dangerous thing for someone to leave lying around. Well, I'm gonna take it, because yay, free dynamite! As you reach the center of the clearing, you are simultaneously struck with a profound awe and terrible stench as you discover the largest road apple you've ever seen. You can't even imagine how this got here. Was it a giant horse? Was it 200 normal-sized horses acting collaboratively? they should have sent a poet. Yes, they should have. I like the flies. When I saw it in Big Apple, I was thinking New York. So this is obviously... Well, maybe it's New York. I haven't been, so if you've been to New York, you can tell me if there's tons of horse apples roaming around New York. It doesn't smell any better up close. Well, I'm going to clean it because I'm just that sort of clean type guy. Ooh. I'm getting experience. Ooh. Quite smaller than it was before. Well, let's keep going. It's way smaller. It's almost gone. 55. You make a little dent in it. No, I make a lot of dents in it. So that was 55 experience points for that, but I need a whole lot more. Don't click that. Anything else in here? Alright, just call me Grok the Cleaning Man. Alright, so. I have been everywhere on the map. And let's talk to the partner. Alright, so, you know, I'm pretty sure there are more fun ways to get a little exercise. Yeah, let's, what do you think we should do next? Fix some things for the mayor. I've got the lumber. I got that from the Ghostwood, but I need the permit in 2 days. So I could sleep twice, which I could do that. Let's look at the side quests, because I forget. Bread the Baker Boys. Oh, you can check out the Baker Boys. Get the logging permit. Got that. I need to wait. Ask for another suggestion. Bread the man. Stop the skeleton. Oh, military cemetery. Let's go up to the military cemetery. And again, poking around in dirt water. Roy Beans wants the jelly beans. Yeah, but there were 5 guys there, and I think that's kind of scary. Ooh. I've got soap. I can take it to Luis up at the Lazy A. That's what I wanted, that soap, and I've got enough for the professor. Cool. Okay. Alright, so let's go to the Lazy A, and then to the professor. The Lazy A Dude Ranch. Random? Yes, random encounter it is. You smell it before you see it. A skeleton trudging towards you, covered with mud and muck, and smelling like garbage juice. Must have crawled out of some horrible bog nearby, and if the skeleton smells this bad, the bog must be unimaginable. So it makes sense that even a skeleton would want to get away from there. Yep. This is a problem. If he's a stench goblin, I may not be doing much damage. Well, it says lots. Dang, one shot. The Smellington dies. Alrighty. Ooh, I got a skeleton bone. Very nice, very nice. Very handy skeleton bones. Let's see. She's one of these folks. Nope. Yeah, your herbal remedies do squat. Oh, her. There it is. Do you have a bar of soap I can mooch off you? I'm filthy. Nobody would let me step 1 foot into their kitchen looking like that. No problem. Have some soap. You give her a bar of soap and direction to the Bakery Boys Bakery, and she sets off to find somewhere to take a bath before her job interview. Yes, that is a good idea. Oh, let's go back to the garden. Anything in here? I see nothing in the garden. Yeah, I'm definitely making those little wiggly quote marks. Needed to stop the military gave her that I have already forgotten. It was the invasion of... Was it Fort Treason? The invasion of skeletons, was it? Let's pick up the... You see a streak of fire blast across the sky and land just over the horizon. You ride to the site of the impact and fight a meteor. Let's pick it up. Oh, I should have used my pickaxe. But anyway, 629 meat is mighty nice. I hit one before I saw the... before I did anything there. So it's a demi-culverin cannon, which I've got a cannon. It's a fine cannon, demi-culverin. Let's insert the cannonball. I don't see anything to shoot at. Well, that's poopy. There, I'm trying to... Alright, let's talk to her again, because mind like a steel trap, I have forgotten what else we could do. Yep, so... That's it, the scraps for the professor. That's what it was. Professor. I thought he was down there. Alright, let's zoom out. Where is the professor's place? Reboot Hill, Medicine Show. I thought it was down like here. Alright, gotta read Chuck's house. No, that's the scary place. Let's see. I am completely missing where the professor's place is. Oh, there it is. The professor's house. Way over there. Yeah, right. Stuff by he said, says that I'm guessing the horse apples don't smell any better in the summer. Your Eldorado transponder starts insisting that you head into a labyrinthian network of box canyons. Deep within the boxiest of the canyons, you find a box of El Vibrato stuff. Well, let's take it. Ooh, that taught me a bunch of words. So let's continue on to the professor's house. All right. Oh, hey, can I harvest you? I can. Hot coffee. Ouch. All right, Professor. Have you got those 5 piles of scrap yet? Yep. Got them right here. Great, let me, yep, okay, this will do the trick. Let me just get this running, and then you'll be able to grab a keystone from it. Okay, it'll take another 5 scraps for each one I need. Oh, cool. So I can make keystones, because those, I think, are what power up the stuff. Are you familiar with the Lost Dutch Oven Mine? No. Grim place, but that's where I found this chassis for that fabricator, wedged behind an unusual pile of rocks. Seemed like a good place to start hunting. Well, cool beans. Can I get you... Yeah, do you know anything about ley lines? I don't know much with that mystical... I don't hold much with that mystical mumbo-jumbo. It's very unscientific. But it does come up in my research from time to time, so I give you a basic overview. He draws some curved intersecting lines on a piece of paper and explains how they relate to local geography and so-called mythical forces. Most of it goes over your head, but you think you've got the basics. And I've got a ley line. Ley line. I'm going to go with ley. L-E-Y, ley. K-E-Y, key? I don't know. Ley line diagram. It's an illustration of the basic principles of ley geography. It's simply enough to be understood by a layman. Okay. Can I look at this? Annotated. That looks like a ley line map there. Okay. Let's see. He sent me what was new. There. Lost Dutch Oven Mine. Let's go there. You smell it before you see it. Oh, yep, another one of those stinky skeletons. Let's kill him dead. I'm just going to shoot you once. Take that. Onward. Oh, hey. Get some gin blossoms. Thank you very much. Nope, can't do anything with that. Nope. Ooh. Oh, those are some stinky fissures. Can't get any closer, not without some stench resistance. Well, fortunately, I do have some stench resistance, but it's not on me right now. I want to wear an offhand thing. Sweet smelling flowers. There we go. Barely tolerable. Let's get in. Alright, let's go ahead and get back what I had on there. Lucky horseshoe. That's what I had on there. Alright, what do we got here? So, Froggy's saying it's pronounced like ley. Ley lines, not ley lines. Okay, I'll go with ley lines. I have forgotten already whether I was calling them ley lines or lee lines, but I'm gonna go with ley lines. These lockers are all unlabeled and unlocked, and I'm gonna loot them. Ooh, miner's pants, armor. You can't wear them if you're over 18 feet tall, because they'd be way too small for you. And a gas mask. Ooh, more stench resistance right there. This thing was hard to see out of even before it sat in a dusty mine for 15 years. Alrighty, what's on here? Miners must have eaten down here to avoid the stench upstairs. Well, let's grab some stuff. Sugar guns and cat eye candies. I love this one. This is candy that you desperately hope is not made out of real eyes, cat eyes. Hey, spittoon! Yay, a spittoon! I don't know what kind of tobacco these miners were chewing, but it must have been extra corrosive because this brass spittoon has a hole eaten through the bottom and dark stains underneath, where the spit leaked out. Although, oddly, it doesn't seem to be leaking now, and it's half full. I guess the miners plugged the hole with something. Well, let's inspect it. It's a spittoon. It's disgusting. You can practically see the stink lines coming off of it. Come on, let's not do this. Oh, we're so gonna do this. Oh, geez, fine, okay. You crouch down and take a careful look at the filthy spittoon. The inside is blackened with years' worth of stains. The death broth inside has a rainbow sheen like a parking lot oil spill, and occasionally a little bubble pops to the surface. You can actually feel a slight warmth radiating off of it from whatever dire chemical reaction is taking place in there. You realize you're holding your breath, not deliberately, but from the human body's natural instinct for self-preservation. Well, I'm just gonna inhale. Imagine someone made a big pot of chili con carne and left it under the porch. 3 rats crawl into the pot, eat half the chili, and then die. A week later, a family of cockroaches take up residence within the writhing maggots. The cockroaches smoke big black cigars, which they light with tufts of burning human hair. This is what it smells like. Well, let's search it. Fortunately for you, the rainbow-colored film on the surface of the liquid coats your hand as you plunge it into the toxic stew, keeping it from being immediately dissolved down to the bones. Yeah, the smell intensifies, and your stomach prepares to hose the poisons off your arm with a high-pressure stream of vomit. Your fingers touch something at the bottom of the spittoon. Better pull it out fast while you still have something to pull with. Let's pull. You pull the world's most disgusting pair of pants out of the spittoon and jump back as the hole at the spittoon's bottom, now unplugged, begins to leak steaming filth. Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of the world's worst object I've ever been paid to think about, narrowly defeating a leather bondage harness made from the skin of a clown. Spit-soaked pants. These pants look like they smell like they were used to line the bottom of a leaky spittoon, and there's a good reason for that. Armor and speed. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Armor and speed. My current boots, something skin pants, +4 moxie. Armor and speed. My armor points are full. I'm not going with that. I think the extra armor will prevent less damage. The speed will make sure I'm definitely doing a better job. No, that's action points. Where's my armor? I don't see my armor. Did I see my armor here? Yes, armor of 12. Cool. Do I see speed of 9? Alright. That's working nicely. Crate. Pry that open. Bite coffee. Anything here? Anything here? Anything in here? This is all rusty. Well, I'm gonna oil it. You lubricate the elevator liberally. Let's ride on down. Wizard 1399, howdy there. It says, hey, Mr. DuckFarmer, what goes good with ducks? Quackers! Nyah, 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 nyah. You emerge from the elevator into a deeper shaft. By the light of your lantern, you see exposed meat veins on nearly every surface. Well, good, because I want more meat. I am very, very much out of meat. Except I got a little bit. It's unusual that there'd be this much readily available meat left in a working mine. What were they digging for, if not this? Time for a quick drink. Alright. Onward. I'm gonna mine it. Oh yeah, unrefined meat nuggets and some meat. Gonna mine it. More. Mine it. Dude. Let's go ahead and mine this over here. And you know how I know this is mine? Because I just took it. Pickaxe, shovels. One of those miners digging with his helmet. Looked like this miner died trying to dig deeper with their hands. He thinks there's some strange stuff going on. This guy is totally out of it. He's gibbering and drooling and doesn't even seem to see you. Well, let's try to talk to him. Hey, buddy, how are you doing? Okay? Glob, rob, bibble, burble, gorble, blub. You wave your hand in front of his face, but he doesn't react at all. Yeah, I think he's kind of, cuckoo. Let's go on down here. An ominous ladder leads down into a deep, dark pit. Down we go. Ooh. This gem is pretty, but it smells terrible. An effluvious emerald? If this gem is half as valuable as it is pungent, you're in the money, and you should probably wash your hands before spending it. I don't want to... Actually, here, let's crank down the music just a little bit. There we go. Bones? This guy seemed to have gnawed off his own hand before he died. Yeah. This guy? The finger bones are all splintered. The hair on the back of your neck stands up. This guy worked his fingers to the bone, digging, and then worked his bones to the marrow. The gouge marks were dark with blood. You gotta get the pit right now. The scratches are just painted on in blood. Should I go? I'm going in. Get near the rocks. The voices in your head began screaming too loudly to ignore. You have to get out of this pit right now. Fine, fine. Alright, so I can't get out of there. Can't get anything in there. That's kind of spooky. There was it the Humming Cave? It had El Vibrato technology. I come across a goblin marching around in the woods. They're taller than your average goblin, probably because their boots are taller than typical goblin boots. In fact, these boots are so tall they must be half stuffed with socks to keep the tops from jamming the goblin in the groin. Goblin sees you and marches over, attempting to look intimidating instead of awkward. A jackbooted gulch goblin. And hey, would you like to see a bullet? That's the one. Oh, I got some jackboots. These boots were named after an inventor, Jason Boots. The malaprops is eventually stuck. Yeah. Oh, hey, I got a guffin. A wad of some sort of goblin bread. It doesn't look very appetizing, like a soft gray potato. Increases your nothing by 0 for the rest of the day. Alright, off to the Humming Cave. I remember there was some stuff there. Nemo Forever is whining. I just got home from work and it's not Minecraft. No, it is West of Loathing, which is hilarious stuff. And there it is. Take me in. And that's still scary. Let's insert the battery. Pa-dung! Oh, and garbage and disposal just learned... Oh, I'm energized. What's this? You're chock full of El Vibrato energy and you feel like you could take on the whole world. Woo! Partly because you're stronger and smarter and faster, but partly because you're that overconfident. It's not that big of a boost. But I'll take that. So now I learned 2 more words, so that's good. Can I dig this up? Nope. Still broken. Alright, so that's been energized. I think I need to go back to the professor and get some more of those, because those are handy to have. There was something he's got in the house. It's the Snake Spring over yonder. I found Snake Spring. Let's keep going to the professor. And there was something there. This over here. Yes, I can fabricate a key. That's what I wanted. Is that it for my scraps? I've got 2 keystones. Okay, I need to kill more things and get more scraps. Let's see. Is this game on Steam? Yes, it is on Steam. I'm playing this off of Steam. And it is not all that expensive. It was on sale. It was $10 when I got it. I think it's normally $11. So it's not all that expensive to play this at all. Anyway, Wizard1399 is asking, does anyone know the history of blue jeans? I believe the denim had been used by a lot of people, but it was something that the making of the blue denim and that the jeans that we're used to wearing came from the gold fields in California in the 1840s, 1850s, something like that. That's what I remember. And there was another. Oh yes, snake spring. Going to the snake spring. Something on the side of the road. Yay! Random encounter. Something at the side of the road catches your attention. It's a slumped-over skeleton wearing a wizard hat. I think you'll agree that's reasonably attention-getting. The skeleton lifts his skull and peers at you. He holds up a rusty old can of beans and scrapes his thumb bone across his first two finger bones in the universal gesture for financial transaction. Buy the beans? Nope. Take the beans by force? Decline, or ask about his gold tooth. Let's hornswoggle him out of his tooth. I haven't got any use for a can of beans. I do notice you've got sporting a shiny gold tooth there, though. Skeleton blinks at you. Wait, no. Skeleton looks at you, but you get the sense they would have blinked if he could. He shrugs, wrenches the tooth out of his socket and tosses it at you, then waves you away. Guess he figured he doesn't have any use for it anyway. So, yay, gold tooth. Yep. 10 of those, and I can get that diadem. Let's get this tuna cactus. Canned tuna. Coffee cactus. That's probably why they call this the Snake Gulch, don't you think? An endless stream of snakes pours out of the canyon, a hole in the canyon wall. Well, let's grab one. Hi there. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot you. Yep. Snake liver. Let's go ahead and shoot him twice. Let's grab a handful and shoot a bunch of these guys. There's not a lot there. I'm gonna shoot Nanny this up. Let's see. Ruby Wolfire is asking, wasn't there some El Vibrato tech in one of the canyon gulches? I think so. I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to find out. Nemo Forever, did they remove the place item from Draconic in Modern Skyblock? No, I don't believe they did. I think that is still there. In fact, I've been placing stuff on things using that. You probably need to check and see what the key placings, the key mapping is for that. Blam! Alright, so yeah, I don't need any more notes. Although I can use them to make stuff. Gulverson Gulch, Gustavensen Gulch. Oh, hey, I followed Bleeps to one of those weird El Vibrato machines tromping around in the desert. Fortunately, it hasn't noticed you or doesn't care. Well, let's attack it. Now, I got me this guy right here. Is this a one-time only? I'm guessing that probably is. I'm all the rest of these have numbers on them, and so if I use them, they're gone, and I'm guessing that's a one-time deal. So I'm gonna hold off on that, and let's just shoot the living daylights out of this thing. 'Cause I don't really need that, but sometime when I've got to fight with lots of people, I may do that. Scraps. Oh, this is where the goblins were. There were a whole bunch of those goblins. I wonder if I'm strong enough. How do... Oh, so Nemo Forever is asking how to use the placing items with the Draconic Evolution there on the Skyblock. There should be a key binding. I think the default binding for that is P. I have changed the key binding to the Grave key. So that's the one next to the tilde, next to the number 1. And Mrs. the DuckFarmer is home. Yay! So that means you get to feed Roxy, because I've been talking all this time, and she's been saying, hey, it's 35 minutes after my dinner time. How come I am not fed?
Well, she's been very patient.
She's been very, very patient.
Just going to have to be patient for 5 more minutes because I got something to do.
Alright, well, you go do your thing.
Sorry, Cat.
It's a sad day, Cat. Let's go... Oh, I can harvest this thing. Mug of cactus beer. This is a mug of frosty beer harvested from a beer barrel cactus. The greatest thing evolution ever produced. I'm hesitant to fight a fight that will knock me off because all these really nice bonuses I've got here are fantastic. But if I die, I will lose. Oh, did I? Oh, I killed all these guys before. Oh, I need a needle. I need a needle. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Okay, so let's go Cavern Canyon. See a small hell cow. A hell calf. Really? It snorts at a patch of brush, lighting it on fire. Well, I'm gonna go ahead, swoggle its horns. I'm gonna shoot you thing. I'm in the murdering mood. There. Eat lead. Eat stinky lead. Oh, got some extra thick leather. I wonder what I could do with that leather. Spider. Nope. Ouch. Coffee cactus. This is where the gang was, and I ended up killing the gang. Oh, howdy there. No, let's see. This poor chef is chained to the wall, his eyes widen as you approach. Hey, you're not one of them. Are you here to rescue me? Sure. Hi, Doug. Hi, how are you doing, Doug? Well, I've been chained up to this dank cave for weeks, cooking for these stripy-hatted idiots. Yeah, including the time, weeks that I've shot them dead, and now they've not been doing anything. Let's see. Well, I've been chained to the dank cave for weeks. Yeah, sounds awful. You want to know the worst part? There's a perfectly good oven 8 feet to my right and a shelf of perfectly good ingredients 8 feet to my left. The chain is only 4 feet long. Yeah, that's pretty rough. I know, right? There I was, fresh out of culinary school with a million meat idea in my head. And now here I am, 4 feet shy of my dreams, cooking the same pot of soup over and over again. What million meat idea is this? Oh, you promised not to steal my idea, right? Oh, sure, I promise. Okay, then it's a new kind of sandwich, or maybe a taco. It's so revolutionary that I'm not quite sure where it fits in the whole hand food taxonomy, to be honest. Anyway, in the middle of it is a sausage, but the sausage made from the cheapest parts of a pig, ground up so fine you can't identify them anymore. Okay? And it's served in a long split roll, which soaks up the grease so you can't tell how fatty the sausage is. And the best part, the name. You ready to hear the name? Sure. I call it the Hot Doog. The Hot Doug. Yeah. What do you think? How about the Hot Grok instead? Don't be ridiculous, Hot Grok. What does that even mean? No. Well, there's no reason to be mean about it. Not that any of this matters. Even if I did get off this chain, there's no point in hanging around this empty cave making hot dogs just for myself. I don't even like the taste of them. Well, you could set up shop in Dirtwater. Everybody's going to Dirtwater. It's a great place. Hey, I'm a genius. Of course I'm a genius. Hot dogs for sale all day, every day. I'll make a mint. Say, there's an idea. What if I added mint to the sausage mixture? You help him break his chains. He leaves the cave, hauling in the oven in a shelf full of ingredients, muttering to himself about new sausage recipes. Well, see ya, Doug. What do we got in here? Nope. Yep, he took all the good stuff. Well, I'm glad I rescued him. Danger bar. Empty bottles. Whoop. Looks like this place needs a new bartender. What's this? Hey, he had a jaw harp in his pocket. Maybe they killed him for playing the jaw harp too much. Alrighty. There was a lady going and she could use a jaw harp. Now I'm trying to remember where she was. One of the hippie camps. Is it the Hellstrom Ranch? No, that's where the cow stuff thing. Let's see. Nemo Forever says the artwork in this is really nice, but I have to assume the storyline is much. The artwork in this is all black and white, hand-drawn stuff. It's very silly. The storyline is that you're bored staying at the ranch and you leave, and you can choose to be a snake oiler, which is what I'm playing, a bean slinger, which uses mysticality to cast spells using food, and a cow puncher. And everything was fine in the West until the cows came home and wrecked a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, the El Vibrato transponder beeps at me, and I dutifully follow the signal. Sheesh, who's in charge here? Well, obviously it. It leads you to a hulking robot stomping around in the desert sand, so the answer is basically, not you. That's a pretty strong guy, but I'm going to go ahead and triple shoot him. Chop Ninja is thinking Fort Darkness. Okay, I will go there to Fort Darkness. Give me good El Vibrato stuff. Scraps. Alright. Fort Darkness, Fort Darkness. Not the Hellstorm Ranch. This is the one where I could ring the bell and summon cows. Oh, let's just summon a cow. Because it's fun to shoot a cow. Hey, guess what? I'm going to shoot you a bunch of times. Yes, that's right. I'm myrtleizing everything I can find. Okay, so Fort Darkness, Fort Darkness, Fort of Darkness. Oh, hey, new map. Yay, new item. Madness Maw Mine. You notice the black spot at the base of the mountains to the east. Well, let's skip that for right now, because we're on a quest to Fort Darkness. Yes, 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 yes. This has got to be it. The hippie fort. Alright, were you the... Yes. Howdy there. Hi. Here, have a jaw harp. What's this? It's a kind of musical instrument. You bite the narrow part, then, well, basically just do what you've been doing. She gives it a few experimental twangs and boings and then knocks out a sweet riff. Wow, this thing is like a revelation. Thanks, I feel like maybe I should take this show on the road. Maybe you should try the Jewel Saloon in Dirtwater. Sounds good, yes. So, Dirtwater is getting tons and tons of people, evidently. Let's see. So we did that. Let's go investigate that new place, the Madness Maw Mine. Oh, goblin time. Off to one side of this trail, you spot a cactus that doesn't look quite right. Specifically, it doesn't look quite right because it has a goblin face. As you get closer, you become pretty sure that it is actually just a goblin in a cactus outfit. Give you some annoyed side-eye and tries to wave you away, but the cactus arms aren't very mobile. Do you know a guy called Cactus Bill? Alright, I'm gonna kill him. Why? Because that's what I do. I kill them. I kill them a lot. Oh, actually, I didn't. I should have shot him more often. He had a bunch of hit points there. Hey, 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 hey. Leave the lady alone. Okay, I'm just gonna shoot you a whole bunch right here. Just to prove that that was a bad idea. A cactus club. Nature provides us with a lot of things, and some of these things are bludgeon-shaped. Hi there. You're looking kind of strange. You aren't one of us. Begone from this place, interloper. Now you know something bad is going on. Nobody good uses the word interloper. I got a hornswoggle, because I can. Hey, I hornswoggled you. Oh. I hit 3 instead of 2, because it says hornswoggling 3, and so I obviously hit that one. Chill, chill, I just don't have any mask on. I forgot it here after the last time. Oh yeah? Where's your proof? Proof that I left it here? Well, I'm not wearing it, am I? Which obviously I would be if I had it with me. Come on, let me in. Alright, fine, but don't forget your mask this time. Dumb. Oh, dang it, I don't have a high enough foraging to get these local weeds. Into the mine. Dude, you're looking weird. Hello there, fellow cultists. What? Go away. Well, that's not very friendly. This isn't a knitting circle. Where's your mask anyway? Let me explain something with my pistol. And thus endeth the lesson. Alright. Have you learned a tentacle badge? I do like that my fan hammer went up. That's very nice. This little pewter shaped like an octopus, I guess? You've never seen an octopus with more than 2 eyes, though. I mean, you only have 2. Yeah, there's 4 in there. Sarsaparilla. You weren't ever sure how to spell this, and you still aren't. So, let's take that. You don't like that thing. There's several things I don't like. This guy's mask is, like, broken. What happened to your mask? I modified it. It makes drinking difficult. What happened to your mask? I'll be right back. With my gun. Here, excuse me while I explain this. Sarsaparilla. They're spelled differently. Alright, that doesn't look good. This guy's kind of like stoned out of his brains. I got some rocks, yeah? The master gave them to me. He wanted me to have them. Okay, what's cool about them? They're mine. Don't touch them. Well, here. Let me explain something about little lead pieces of metal. flying at you at great speed. Stock certificate. This certificate entitles the bearer to 11 shares of the Standard Buggy Whip Corporation, a company based in New York, and I just sell it because that will make me more meat. Alright, let's talk to this guy. You okay? You look kind of injured. I fell down, but the master picked me back up. That's nice. He'll pick us all back up. He'll pick you back up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, a cultist of Roberto. Oh, I hadn't noticed that. Here, let me make you feel better by myrtleizing ya. Hey, yay. I wonder if Roberto's giving them stock certificates. Hey, how's it going? New mask. Who's this? Ping. Die the death. Sarsaparilla. Alrighty. Oh, dude, this guy's got a strange looking mask. It's a square mask. Anything more over here? Oh, there's a sign. Well, let's go kill some guys, because that's what we're all about, is killing guys. Hi, why are your masks different? Because I'm the leader of this cell? How can you be down here and not know that? Look, I passed 7 different guys to get here. Obviously, if I weren't meant to be here, that would be impossible, I suppose. So who's this master everyone's talking about? Our great dark master Roberto. Are you sure you're supposed to be down here? Sure, it's fine. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ventilate your innards. There you go. That'll teach you. Hey, I've got a cultist leader mask. Square mask seems more important than the round ones. Well, of course it is. So howdy, I'm listening. To what? The master, of course. Can't you hear him? Oh, yeah, of course. Guess what? You're gonna get ventilated as well. There you go. Alright, I think maybe the master is through here. Oh, let's read the sign. It says, Dear Jeff, the big guy says to stay out of here. Praise be Roberto, sincerely, Jeff. Oh, I would pronounce that Jeff, and that's Jeff. Geoff? That's Jeff. Madness, Ma Mine, level 4. Your El Vibrato transponder goes crazy. Let's dig. Well, there we go. Ooh, Ruby Wolfire says, before you kill them all, try talking to one with the mask on. I think that might be a little bit too late at this point. Screen on this machine says clothing chachango. I have no idea what those are. What do we got here? Big cylinder. Take everything. El Vibrato cylinder. Very handy, a heavy 2-foot long cylinder of El Vibrato material. What do we got there? A bunch of paper cards. Take the paper cards. A broken pile. Well, let's scrounge more scraps. Alright, we should be able to get more bits. One of the places it was teaching me words. There was one of the mines that was teaching me words. Oh, a curiously abandoned well, I think it was. Let's go that way. You have vibrato. Yay, let's get some more stuff. Whoa. A teleporter. Okay, that is new. Relocates El Vibrato constructs to elsewhere. Refer to it as a submarine. Yeah, and more. Yes, we need to learn more stuff. Yay, Ruby will fire figured out it is the well. Let's hope this is right. Oh, through here. And feed it. Large punch card. Beacon and temperature. Facility and facility and magnitude. All right, corruption, extraterrestrial and initialized. Quick gate fabrication. Lots of cards. Sustenance, military. Resonator, sedative. Roberto. Ooh. Terminal, chrono key. All right, so that's a bunch of things. Let's go back. And now I've forgotten where I was. Yeah, I've got brain. Oh, Madness Ma Mine. cackle at me.
I do. It's hilarious.
I have a brain like a mighty steel trap. It's just rusted most of the time.
I thought it was that everything that went into it came mangled.
There is that too. Alright. Clothing fabrication. Something fabrication. So I know fabrication. I'm hesitant to just poke things. Other than... Ooh! Machine emits a noise like a duck in a slot opens. The vibrato scraps in your pack vibrates, so you cram some of them in the hole. After 10, the slot closes and opens and converted your garbage into a hat. Wow. This is somewhat the helmet-shaped device made from El Vibrato material, and when you see a somewhat thing-shaped device, your instinct is always to use it as that thing. Spell damage. The problem with the spell damage is that's not what I'm really using. So that's got to be hat or helmet sort of thing. This is something helmet because it's the same. This is completely different. Let's go with 3. I think I've got more scraps. I said scraps, not quack.
It says the machine emits a noise like a duck.
You were just waiting for that, weren't you?
I sure was. Not gonna lie.
So the scraps in my pack vibrate, so you stick them in the slot, but maybe not enough. Okay, so I am out of scraps. Dang it. Alright, so on we go. The map keeps getting bigger and bigger. We started over here, we've unlocked a bunch of stuff here, and we haven't even fixed the railroad camp to get over to this shore yet. So I still think there's some areas here, maybe an item here and there, an item here. Looks like we got a blank spot here, maybe a blank spot here, here, and stuff here. So I have completely forgotten the quests I'm going on because mine like a steel trap. We got the El Vibrato stuff going on there. At this point, let's go back to Dirtwater, and we've sent a couple people over there. Let's go see that place and see what they're doing. Alright, she went into the tavern, poker room, slot meat kitchen, stage. Well, we've got this guy doing the washboard, this guy on the guitar, and she's banging away with the jaw harp. You know what this needs? More cowbell! Okay. Let's go out. Alright, so we got the liquid bread place is done. Nope, and hot... Hey, wait, you were Hot Doug's. Alright, let's talk to Doug. Howdy, Doug. Well, if it is my savior, good old Grok. Howdy yourself. He says howdy. The sign outside. Yeah, I had to change the name. I tried to file a trademark, and it turns out there's already something called a hot dog. What is it? Trust me, you don't want to know. I wish I didn't know. Anyway, single letter removed, and I'm in business! He gestures at the menu of the wall behind you. Well, let's see what you got. The elegant hot dog increases my mysticality. It's exactly enough sausage and exactly enough bun to qualify as a hot dog. It is perfectly efficient. A jumbo dog. A thick, sturdy hot dog for a thick, sturdy cowboy. And a saucy dog. Quiet, you. And a saucy dog. This hot dog has been embellished with a zesty sauce. Don't get too excited, though. The zesty sauce is just regular old mustard. Zesty. Increase your moxie by 6 for the rest of the day. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and bail out of here. Let's look, how am I doing food-wise? I've eaten, I've livered, I could do one more spleeny thing, but I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and sleep twice, because that should allow the lumber stuff to happen. Let's go ahead and sleep. You go to sleep. You dream that you're singing old songs about death in a spooky old house. For some reason, you go out drinking with a porcelain doll. Yeah, that was a scary doll. You wake up refreshed and restored and hungry and sober. Yeah, all my cool stuff. Day 2! I was only on the first day. And I have no effects on me. Dang it. Sleep again. You dream you're having lunch with a cigarette-smoking man while fleeing from a tiger. Somehow, a red-suited dwarf asks you for a light. Yeah. Alrighty. Day 3. You get the idea. I think, at this point, do I really want to go to... I'll have to deal with the stinking folks at Ghostwood to get the permit. Alright, I'll steel myself to go to Ghostwood and have a little fight here. North-southwestern lightning snake, who is soon going to be deader than dead Deaderson. And so he is. Yes, yum. I wish that would give me something other than that. Snake, poison target, onward. Ruby Wolfire is saying, I think you need to go to the Bread Bandit's hideout still. Yes, I still need to do that. There were 5 of them there, and I'm thinking what I may do is spend some time hanging out, killing skeletons with Alice off stream, so that I can level up 1 or 2 more times to give her a lot more damage with her shotgun. So she's doing a lot more en masse damage. Alright. Let's see if I can get my logging permit from this lady. Knock knock. Hello, Mr. DuckFarmer. How can I be of service? Is the Breadwood logging permit ready yet? Ah, why? Let me look. Yes, here it is. And there you are. I've got me a central logging permit. Don't I have to sign anything to collect it? Nope. Are you sure? Holy crap. You know, that the last time I was getting madder and madder at the stupid thing, and finally decided I wanted to murder everything. Because of course I wanted to murder everything. Let's get that crate ranch dressing. This is an amazing poultice that you could apply to your wounds even before you get them. Actually, I may do that because plus 25 health, very, very nice. Another bar of soap, very nice. And a rancher's pistol. It was important to ranchers to be well armed initially because of cattle rustlers and later because of cattle. Yeah, I love this. I hope that meets your crate expectations.
Oh gosh. I have to find the person who's responsible for this and cause some hurting.
Yep. Yes, Ruby Wolfire says you had to convince to open a baker with the hippie girl that needed soap. Yes. Yes, I did. Anyway, in here, logging permit. No, did not get the bread back. Yes, got the logging permit. Yay! And have to never see another form again. The baker can help the bread bandits? I don't think the baker would help the bread bandits. Not the missing mail. Haven't done the cemetery yet. But there's only 2 things left. That's done. Soup kit's done. The East Armory is full. Okay, we need that and the post office. So, alrighty. I think we have done a decent amount of stuff here. We've got a bunch of the quests completed, and now I need to spend some time off screen leveling up Alice, if I can, and making lots and lots and lots of meat. Because there was that jelly bean that was 6,000 meat, and if I'm ever needing to buy that, I'm gonna need 6,000 meat. Likewise, there was the mushroom lady that wanted to sell me mushrooms for 1,000 meat. Holy cow, that's a lot for a mushroom. Unless I really want to get, you know, blitzed out of my gourd. Yay, the laundry carrier is just here after the nick of time. Yes. So, have you brought anything for food for tonight?
I have some stuff for food.
Yay, food! I love food. Food is great.
Food is the good stuff.
Food makes me happy.
You know it.
Anyway, thank you very much for hanging out in the stream as I play West of Loathing and put up with some terrible, terrible puns. And do you know why they're terrible there?
There's a whole lot of reasons why they're terrible puns, but go ahead and tell us.
They're terrible puns because I'm not the one that came up with them.
That's true.
So if they were my puns, they would be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's a great point there, Ruby Wolfire, saying that if I can convince the baker with a bar of soap to attack the bread bandits, then maybe I don't have to fight the bread bandits. Which would be very nice, because 5 of them scared me, and I'm fearless.
Hey, I have a joke for you.
You do?
Yeah.
What's your joke?
How do you milk a sheep?
How do you milk a sheep? With your hands?
That's not the answer to this particular joke.
Oh, okay.
The way you milk a sheep?
Yeah.
Come out with a new iPhone and charge $1,000 for it.
Ba-dum-bum. And on that, we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Grok the Duck Farmer with occasional comments from Mrs. the Duck Farmer in the back. Playing West of Loathing. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.